Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. Today's topic is all about weight loss. So we're going to talk about the truth about weight loss. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about how to lose weight and some of the things that are involved. So I want to just go through a couple of myths, if you will, of weight loss and how to lose weight. So without further ado, here we go. Number one. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. So, a lot of people want to go to the gym and do a lot of cardio and then continue eating the same way and expect themselves to lose weight. Unfortunately, that's not how it happens. Now, if you go from no activity or little activity to now introducing activity and still eating the same at first, you will lose weight. And that's just because you're starting to expel a lot more calories than normal, but that will slowly go away and you will have to make sure that you incorporate a healthy, nutritious diet in order to continue to lose weight if that's your goal. There are ways to make food that is healthy and delicious that you will feel as satisfied as you do with some of the foods that are technically bad foods, not good foods. So stick around. I will be posting a lot of new recipe type stuff where you can still reach your goals and accomplish what you want to do for yourself and your body without having to sacrifice taste. Number two, you can't lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. Now, technically, scientifically speaking, because I am a physiologist and this is what I do, you can actually do those two simultaneously, but it would require a lot of calculations. You'd have to see where your hormone levels are at a particular time in the day. There's a lot of things that are happening to our bodies on a day-to-day basis. So the best thing to do would be to either pick one or the other. You're going to lose weight or you're going to gain muscle. When you lose weight, you are going to be in a caloric deficit. So this means you're going to burn off more calories than you're consuming. Okay, so there's multiple ways to do that. You can decrease the amount of food that you eat, that you ingest, or you can increase the amount of calorie burning that you do. Now, you want to make sure to stay safe within both of those options. So this doesn't mean that you're going to not eat enough food to sustain your body. There are limits to how much calories you can eliminate with your diet. We need to make sure that you maintain your BMR caloric amount at least, because that's what your body needs to regulate all of its systems on a regular basis. Things like breathing, digestion, all of those things require a certain amount of energy. So that's number one. If you want to be in a surplus and you want to gain muscle, gain weight, then you're going to consume more calories than you expel, and you also want to make sure that you consume good quality calories, so high in nutritious value, to sustain the growth of the muscle. Now, empty calories, even though you can increase the amount of calories with empty calories, it's not going to fuel the muscles and do what you want it to do. You will actually gain fat instead of gaining muscle. So there is a process to do that, and I do plan on putting a video up on how to first check your, figure out your BMR. There's calculations and stuff for that you can always find online, but I have a specific way that I prefer to do it. And also how to get started in the gym for beginners, and also how to come up with your plan that is going to be safe and achievable for you. Number three kind of goes hand in hand with number two, and this is that fat does not turn into muscle. So fat is actually adipose tissue. It is a completely different tissue than muscle, which is a fiber. So these two tissues are completely different. This is like an apple, this is an orange. So those are not the same. I can't make one become the other. Unfortunately, that's just not the way that it works. You have to eliminate one or reduce one and then build the other one. Number four, the more you work out, the more you lose. This is absolutely not true. When you overwork out, you will start to catabolize your muscle. So you will start to break down your muscle. And this happens a lot with people that try to start and do a little bit too much, a little bit more than what they should be doing. So this is why it's important to have a proper way of planning how you're going to achieve your goal. When you work out too much, you get hormone imbalance, your sleep is shifted, the way that your body digests is also shifted. There's a lot of physiological changes that happen as you start to exercise. Now, a lot of them are good if you exercise in the right amount of time and you make sure that you're doing things safely. But you can over-exercise and then it will be detrimental. So, number 5, you cannot spot train. This is so important because a lot of people have the misconception. You do 200 crunches or 200 sit-ups every night that you will get abs. Now, crunches may not necessarily be the best exercise for your abs. I like movements such as planks and push-ups that actually work a little bit better for your abs and are less dangerous for your spine. At a certain point, when the body is lean enough, you can create balances within the muscle. And this is something that people do when they're going to compete and they have imbalances. You train in a specific way to balance the muscles out. But what I'm talking about is doing a ton of crunches is not going to give you abs. What's going to give you abs, because the abs are already there, what's happening is that there's a layer of fat on top. So you have to decrease your calories, make sure you're eating the right amount, and then you will lose fat. And when your body fat percentage drops, that's when your abs will start to show. Now, for women, it's usually between 16 and 18% body fat. Now, this changes with height and age, but it's usually about that amount that the women will start to see their abs. Men, the number is a little bit lower. Men tend to have lower body fat anyway. That's just part of the mechanism of certain hormones. Ab exercises, even though there is a fat layer on top of your core muscles, is very good for you because it actually helps stabilize your lower back, reduces the risk of injury, and anytime that you have a stable core, you're able to perform exercises very well. You know, it's important to have a strong core when you're performing compound movements such as deadlifts, squats, all kinds of other exercises, lunges. All of the exercises in the gym should be performed with your core engaged. So it's always important to work the core, whether or not your abs are going to show anytime soon. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you liked the video. I hope that it was informative. And if you did like it, leave me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel. And again, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. Also, I will be posting a lot of new things on my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, so check that out. I will put my name right here and how I am on all accounts, so I will see you there hopefully, and thank you again for watching.